Unit 3, Health and Well-Being. It is natural for people to preserve one's life. We do not want to be sick. We want to be up and about and go and do things we want to do and need to accomplish. We want to feel good and be happy, but there are many things in our current lifestyle that unknowingly may slowly lead to health issues and problems and cause strain to our mental health as well. Various things compete for our attention and our response. People expect us to take on responsibilities, and certain situations demand us to cope, making life quite stressful. So, at the end of this chapter, the student should have explained the effects of stress, identified stressors affecting his or her life, applied strategies of taking charge of his or her health and well-being. What is stress? Stress is a term used in physics to refer to a physical force or tension applied to an object. Later on, the word stress was also used to mean psychological tension. From a holistic point of view, stress is the inability to cope with a perceived, real, or imagined threat to someone's mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, which results in stress of psychological responses and adaptations. It means stress is how we react when we feel under pressure or threatened of that specific situation or moment in our life, or it usually happens when we are in situation that we don't feel we can manage or control it. Back in prehistoric times, in impending life-threatening attack of a wild animal or a rival tribe caused changes in our ancestors' bodies to help them cope, like heartbeat faster to increase flow of blood to the arms and legs, causing less blood to flow to the digestive and immune system. All of these changes helps the ancestors to overcome and successfully fight head-on or run fast and avoid danger. In short, this bodily response help them to survive. When a stressful situation comes, the sympathetic nervous system quickly stimulates the bodily system, release of stress hormones and cortisol and adrenaline. Adrenaline increases the blood pressure, heart rate, perspiration, muscle tension, and even the need to take in more food. Today's stress is caused by so many different things and thoughts demand other people have of us, as well as what we are thinking and anticipating, especially if they are negative cause stress. When we stay in stress state for long, sustained release of stress hormones can lead to physiological reaction that causes fatigue, loss of appetite, stomach ache, allergies, difficult to concentrate, learn and remember. Prolonged stress can also lead to feelings of sadness or depression and anxiety. It's also good to know that there is a kind and level of stress that can be good for us. It prepares us to respond well to difficult situations that may come in our lives. No one ever lives completely without stress. So, ang stress daw is naapoy good nga nabuhat sa ato. Makatabang ni siya para kita imong productive sa atong baton o mas dali mo ganang atong utok. For example, kapag kanang Nakantag mga kulang activities tapos hapit ng deadline, mag-cramming ka na, mas mugana ang atong utok og dali lang mo response the way ta nga mag-think. But if ma-prolong or mahimo na siyang severe stress, diri na mo gawas ang negative effects sa atoa nga usahay mo lead og fatigue, loss of appetite, stomachache, allergies, or worse, it can also lead to feelings of sadness or depressions and anxiety. So it is also good to know that there is a kind of level of stress that can be good for us. It prepares us to respond well to difficult situations that may come in our lives. No one ever lives completely without stress. So as what I said earlier, ang stress also brings us positive effects to ourselves. Nga para makatabang sa tuwa og ready ta sa mga maabutay pa or next stress sa ato ang life. So next, stress. Stress is the body's reaction to a challenge and physical reaction to person's emotion. So stress, according to American Psychological Association, stress can be acute, episodic acute, or chronic stress. So naay tulo ka klase nga stress or 3 types of stress. Muna siyang acute, episodic, acute, or chronic stress. So, when we say acute stress can be strong or intense, but it can be brief and maybe disappear quickly. Result of present on stressors and due to day-to-day stressors. For example, waking up late, running to class, or receiving a bad grade because of having a pagkasunod-sunod or consistent late during class hours. So, second one is the episodic acute. Episodic acute stress is also strong or intense but can affect a person more because it occurs in a pattern and may reoccur. So stress that continuously pops up sometimes in a pattern and is accompanied by worry and anger. So, ang symptoms sa episodic acute is ang migraines and tension headaches. So, ang episodic acute, mo ni siya ang murag kanang mag-reoccur o kanang mubalik nga stress. For example, this situation. Example, when naatay project pero layo pa ang iyahang deadline. Pero ang atong utok is keep kanang ma-stress gihapon because sige ko na sa deadline bisag layo pa marag mo balik iyahang ka-stress itong muna kay sige balik nga naapay buhaton ug napay ipasahay. May siyang example sa episodic acute nga sige nimo hunahuna nga napakaipasahay nga wala pa nimo gibuhat muna siya nga mag-cause of migraines or tension headaches. So the last one is the chronic acute, never-ending stress that relentlessly wears away at you. A chronic stress is bad for our health and well-being. Chronic stress may not be so strong, but it appears to stay in for long periods of time. Chronic stress has been linked to many ailments and diseases, such as heart disease and mental illness. For example, a degree seeker struggling academically incurs that their major requires for graduation of like as a college students, most of us experience this what they call chronic disease because this is kind of stress that can be happen for a prolonged period of time because of the activities or the schoolwork that we need to pass to complete and to graduate or to complete our bachelor degree. So, moto siya ang three kinds of stress, ang acute, episodic acute, and chronic acute stress. So, how stress affects your body by Sharon Horish, Bergquist 442. Our hardwired stress response is designed to give us the quick bursts of heightened alertness and energy needed to perform our best. But stress isn't all good when activated too long or too often. Stress can damage virtually every part of our body. Sharon Horish Burkes gives us a look at what goes on inside our body when we are chronically stressed. So, ang stress affects our body, such as experiencing headaches, upset stomach, high blood pressure, chest pain, problems with sex or sleep, or worse, it can cause depression, panic attacks, anxiety, or severe worry to a person's body. So, next, how stress affects your brain by Humita Morgia 415. Stress isn't always a bad thing. It can be handy for a burst of extra energy and focus, like when you're playing a competitive sport or have to speak in public. When it's continuously, it actually begins to change your brain. And Humita Morgia shows how chronic stress can affect brain size, its structure, and how it affects type down to the level of your genes. So stress is not all bad for your brain. In fact, moderate stress can actually improve brain performance by strengthening the connection between neurons in brain. This helps to improve memory and attention span in order to make you more productive. This is why some people tend to perform better under pressure. But severe or chronic stress can kill neurons in brain. It can cause brain shrinkage when exposed to intense stressors. This means that people under constant stress may find it harder to deal with its future stress. So this is earlier or the screen, we can read that it can actually begins to change your brain. So mo ni siyang pasabot nga ang stress kay maka kills some of the neurons in our brain or caused by the brain shrinkage when exposed to intense stressor. So, nga lang to. Thank you.